So man, how long have you been doing this?
I'm speak Dutch.
How long have you been doing this?
Nah.
You don't know? Okay. So, can I ask what you're doing today?
Hello.
Hello?
I'm doing great. So I'm enjoying the Amsterdam and a little bit raining weather.
Yeah? Yeah? Are you visiting the city?
Yes, I'm here for vacation.
Okay.
And I go home tomorrow, so I'm pretty enjoying,
Yeah.
when you have a short time. So
Okay. What have you done? Has it mostly been inside stuff in the city?
actually, I'm staying in Marcello in the camping. It's a small town. It's a camping in the forest.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Sure.
we just visiting with the husband
Okay.
Amsterdam today.
So you're camping like outside, or is it? In
It's like a
nature?
small village in
Okay.
Marcello. Marcello is the name of the town here in the Netherlands, like 1.5
Sounds
hour.
Italian. Marcello. Yeah.
Yes, for me, yes, but this
Yeah.
is the name. Maybe it's not correct pronunciation, but Marcello maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But still,
Okay. Okay.
yes.
How's your impression been in Amsterdam compared to back home? Where are you from?
I like it, Amsterdam. I'm here
Okay.
second time.
Are you from Ukraine?
Yes, I'm from Ukraine.
Okay.
Yes, and we visit Madame Tussauds Museum.
Okay.
That was pretty nice, pretty funny.
Strange? Or
No, it's I cannot explain these feelings. That was like fun,
yeah?
But there looks realistic, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of the idea of looking at celebrities in that way, wearing wax figures? Do you like it?
I doesn't have idols,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for me that was really just like a fun.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, fine. Just wandering around. Do you take photographs with them?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you do in your day-to-day life? What's your normal?
So we go back in our pretty house in the village in the forest.
Yeah.
Packed our luggage because tomorrow we're going home.
Yeah.
So that's all.
No, but back in Ukraine, what's
Oh,
your...
in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Oh, in Ukraine, working in the restaurant business, and as you noticed the last newses,
Yeah.
it should be big fight. So
Yeah.
I go back in Ukraine to fight.
What's the plan today?
I'm just visiting the city,
Yeah.
knowing places, looking at stores.
Yeah.
With my family, I'm waiting.
Okay. Waiting for them to finish shopping.
Exactly.
That sort of thing. Yeah, yeah. I've interviewed a few people today on the same. Yeah.
Girls shopping, guys waiting outside.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Are you from
Costa
local?
Rica.
Huh?
I'm from Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Okay. But you live in the Netherlands?
No, I'm visiting my brother
Okay.
and his family.
Sure. Okay. Damn. What's the comparison you'd make between Costa Rica and Amsterdam, if there is anything to compare?
There's a lot of things to compare. I mean,
Yeah?
transportation, weather, I don't know, the development. There's a lot of things. They're very
Yeah?
different. And even the COVID-19 measures here, there are a lot of very relaxed in comparison, but I think that's something that everywhere else is also passing. We're something that has to happen. We have to return to normal life. So I
Yeah.
think it's healthy to have that kind of return to normal life here. In that
Yeah.
sense.
Because it's just in the past few days, right? Yeah. There's been a sort of reduction, so things are open till 1 a.m. now, I think.
Excuse me?
Things are open now here in Amsterdam till 1 a.m. I believe.
Yes, there's a lot of more. How would you say it? Freedom of movement in the stores, in the museums. There's a lot of flexibilization in the measures.
Okay. Yeah.
And
How often do you normally visit the city?
this is my first time actually.
Okay. Okay. Do you think it's worth the weather? living here? Because your
I
brother
would
is
rather
also.
visit like in spring or autumn, but because of previous measures and lockdowns and those
Yeah.
things, we have to postpone the journey for these days.
Yeah. You're a tech startup founder.
I'm a tech startup founder. My name is Rodney Oleshi. I own the internet domain address www.coffee.com.ng.
Okay.
So coffee is spelled Coffee.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a tech startup. But I branded it at one time as a consumer tech startup, and then later I decided maybe it should be just a mobile tech startup, M-Tech. The earlier one, C-Tech, that's what I innovated. C-Tech.
What's the function of the startup?
The startup is a mini company that expands into a greater company, business.
Okay.
Mini starts with the idea or an advanced research idea of an entrepreneur or a founder, a sole proprietor like myself or a freelancer, one man, one individual or one woman. Then it proceeds to getting a co-founder that blends or refines the idea, and I've done that already individually. Then it proceeds to getting angel investments like funding. It could be a loan from a bank, but angel investment is better. You could even join an incubator, like a small company that helps other small ideas or companies grow.
Okay, no, I understand.
It could be a
but
venture studio where
What's
people just do.
what's the function of your startup?
The function of my startup is simple. It's going to be the first and the finest of an internet bubble burst as a startup. It's going to be Nigeria's first and Nigeria's finest, right? Dating, online dating service.
Okay.
It's going to have a trademark,
Okay.
something like a.
Our country and our national will never be in war with no one. Just people, other countries coming to us for war. We never
Attacking
been
us.
a barriers.
Your positioning geographically in the world,
We are middle, we are center of Europe.
yeah,
Geographically,
has
it's
just
middle.
meant that throughout the whole of history.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So was coming to Amsterdam like I don't know. Was the purpose of it to have some like light-hearted life? To be so relax a little
yes,
bit?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes. Why not? I mean, okay, war, not war, but life is go on, and you have
Life is
only
go
one
on.
life.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, you have take it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still going to be living the same days and the same
Yes,
hours, so
correct.
it's good to enjoy.
Correct. Yes.
It's very hard to know, ask the appropriate question about what's going on in Ukraine.
In Ukraine, is everything is good. I mean, we're ready for that. The war, it's 8 years already in Ukraine. Russia came to Ukraine and they kill our kids, our parents. I mean,
Yeah.
on the place, it's a east of Ukraine when they fight it. We used to just hear you in Europe. You never speak about this. You
No.
just now
No.
heard about that. But
Just
we
now.
have a war 8 years.
8 years?
Yes, from 2014 we fight for our land, for our people. We don't want to be Russians. We want to be Ukrainian.
Ukrainian.
Yes, we've been Ukrainian, and our history more oldest than Russian.
Really?
Just
Sorry,
before.
I'm ignorant. I don't know. You know, I didn't know this.
So after chat with me, you can check Google when you will have
Yeah,
time, and
I
you
will.
will understand.
Well, okay.
We yes.
More people should know that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Just before, like 100 years ago, we've been part of Russian Empire, so Russia wanna take us back, but we got independent 30 years ago, and we fight for our independence. So
Yeah.
this is the price for freedom,
Yeah.
for to be independent.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
sad, but you cannot just say, okay, take us. No.
Yeah.
And
got to
in,
fight
in
for what
our
you have.
time, yes, in our time, everybody wanna be human being, normal people, not slaves.
Yeah.
So we prefer to stay independent from Russia.
It's a really powerful statement what you said, that it's been 8 years for us, whereas a lot of people and this sounds in a harsh way, but some people see it as this month's news, you know?
Yes,
But for
I
you
know.
it's been a long progression rather than some hyped, you
Yes,
know? It's
I
a news
noticed
story for other
CNN and
people.
I was like, fuck's sorry, but guys, come on, you just wake up. 8 years we have a war with Russia. You just
Yeah.
wake up and the news make a panic here in Europe. Really, in Ukraine we are understand we have a war.
Yeah.
It's not the first day, it's not the first year, but we are not on the panic. Panic never help you.
No.
You should be with a cold mind and ready for fight. If the Russian army coming tomorrow, for instance, in my town,
Yeah.
we should be ready for fight. The panic doesn't work, so
Okay. You've got
we
to
are
be
strong on
prepared.
this way.
Wow. I admire your passion and your resilience. That's,
Oh.
that's incredible. No, it's admirable.
Ukraine is a very beautiful country, very rich country with a poor people.
Like many places in the world, right?
Yeah.
So
But-
you live in Kiev, or is
No,
it a
I live in
small village?
Odessa. I live in
Odessa, okay.
near the Black Sea. Yes, and this is the place which Putin wanna wish to take Odessa because it's a Black Sea. You know, it's a port,
Yeah.
and it's part of Black Sea. But I'm pretty sure everything will be okay.
Yeah. And if it's not, you have to be prepared and fight for what's important to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Do you think fighting is both in terms of violence, but also in terms of like loving and caring for the people closest to you?
Oh no, we don't want to fight. Really,
Okay.
we don't want a war. As I told you before, we never come with the war out of our border to any country for all our history. Never.
And not
Ukrainian
many old
people.
countries can say
Just
this. you know.
countries, just other countries come into Ukraine and cut the lands and take the people as a slaves, you know, and
Yeah.
they make our history so sad on this way. But now we are different. We don't want to be anymore part of, I don't know, Poland or Romania or Russia. We want to be independent. Leave us alone. Let us be who we are. You
Yeah.
understand? If you understand it.
No, I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah. Be free.
Yes.
Be
yes.
free. What do you do back home? What's your...
I'm a student, a civil engineering student.
I understand. So it's just a study break.
Exactly, I have to take in count as my university courses and where I'm free, when I'm free to make
Okay.
visits.
Civil engineering.
Civil engineering, yeah.
Would you like to work in Costa Rica with that? So be a civil engineer in Costa Rica?
I think. Maybe managing soil, because Costa Rica is like a civil engineering laboratory. You think about it, a little country that has a lot of different factors to take in count: seismic factors, climate factors.
Okay.
It has mountains. It has access to the sea. It has weather. You could say disasters. So it's kind of a laboratory, very interesting for engineering.
Okay. So the whole country is a laboratory. That's an interesting concept.
Yes, people from other countries make visits to Costa Rica because it has a lot of different. You could say disaster potential in engineering, so you can make tests and
Yeah.
learn about the environment.
Okay, I understand. I mean, that's kind of why people visit Amsterdam, because there was the engineering that happened which shaped the canals. I'm sure you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's also been very interesting for me, looking at all the channels, the canals, the dam. Also for transportation. Transportation is part of civil engineering. It's been very nice. All the different means that are interconnected.
Do you see like civil engineering as a way to progress and fight against the problems in Costa Rica? So there's a lot of these climate problems and these possibilities for disaster. You can use civil engineering not as something more than...
Of course, yeah. Also, let's say to fight it, I would say more to deal with it.
Yeah.
The country is very takes a lot of let's say seismic engineering in count because there's a lot of earthquakes yearly.
Yeah.
So it is very important in the country. Engineering is part of development. That's I would say essential.
Okay.